Welcome back, guys. So previously we spoke about your total daily energy expenditure, and that is how your calories are made up of. And that was your BMR and a whole lot of acronyms which we don't really care about. So we know how they're made up. Now we've got to figure out how many calories we need to lose weight, gain weight, or just maintain. So the method that I use is you take your goal weight in mind. So if I weigh 93 right now and I want to weigh 90 kilograms, take that number, multiply it by 26. So I've done the maths already because it would take forever to actually figure out how to do that. And 90 times 26 is 2,340. Quick math. Just broke my mouse. So you've got that number in mind, right? Eraser time. So that's how many calories you eat per day, plus minus, to get to your goal weight over time. And likewise, if I wanted to weigh 95, I would times 95 by 26 and I would get to that number. That's how many calories I would eat in a day. But what I like to do is, but people will struggle to stick to a strict diet every day. Things fluctuate, especially on the weekend. You go out a bit more, whatever. So what I like to do is, you take that number and you get your calories for the week. Yet again, let's get out the calculator because who is actually good at maths? And I get to 16,380 calories for the week. So what that does allow me to do is, let's say Monday to Friday, instead of having 2,340 calories a day, I have 2,000 calories a day. So that is what that works out to is 10,000 of my 16,380 calories have been eaten during the week, and what I can get now is 6,380 calories between 2 days for the weekend. It doesn't obviously have to be for the weekend, and it can be, say now you want to eat 2,100 calories a day during the week, or on non-training days you want to eat less. So it's really up to you. I'm trying to show you that it can be very flexible in the way we approach it, as long as we're pre-planning and just thinking. Now you think, geez, Michael, I have to track all of this rubbish. Yeah, 4 minutes a day. That's all it'll take you to track for a day. Now, 4 minutes a day, tell you what, if I'd rather spend 4 minutes a day tracking my food than have to spend an extra hour doing cardio because I had too much. So we've eaten 10,000 calories and 6,380 is, yet again, 3,190, I think, per day. So that's for the rest of the week. Okay, so now let's just think about it. So let's say Monday you've eaten 2,000 calories, Tuesday you've eaten 2,000 calories. Whoop, Wednesday comes, you have a little mild bender and you end up having 3,000 calories, right? Just work it out on your piece of paper, on your phone, whatever, and work out how many calories you have left for the week, and you're good to go. As long as you're doing better over time, you will end up reaching your goal. Now, obviously, the more strict you are, the quicker it'll happen. No need to be strict. For example, I'll show you what I've been doing. So if you can just see here, I'm not trying to show you exactly what I'm doing, but I track my calories, protein, carbs, fats. It's more just the calories and the protein for me. And on days that I do well, orange. If it's bad, pink. At the end of this month, I will have I'll have an actual visual of whether I've done better or worse. And obviously more than majority need to be better, but if there is a large majority, say like 80% of orange, I will be able to see results. Now it's really up to you how fast or whatever. We're heading into summer now. I think results, I need to be a bit more stricter to get those results. It's all really much goal dependent and for you how important your goals are. But alternative methods to tracking like this is take a calendar, and if you're just getting started, start with calories and then you can head over to proteins, carbohydrates, fats. And once you're getting the hang of one thing, then add on another thing. we've spoken about progressive overload in weight training. Also speak about progressive overload in learning about nutrition now. So start with calories, then we can go and track into other things. But take a calendar for 30 days, and days that you hit your calorie deficit or calorie surplus, if you need that, give it a tick. Days that you don't, an X. And what you really want to see is 80% ticks, 20%, I mean, you're allowed to have crosses. That's the whole point of this whole, we're not bodybuilders, we're just trying to live a normal life. That you need to be a bit restrictive on yourself, but not all the time. You need to be able to, and I'm not saying let loose, I'm not saying go and have 4 McDonald's burgers, but treat yourself in moderation. Have your veggies, have your chicken breasts, have your rice and mince, during the week. On the weekend, have a couple of beers, maybe a pizza. I hope you learned something from this. If you need any help, drop it in the comments below. Otherwise, slide into my DMs and ask any questions you have. I think it's really interesting. I quite enjoy this method, and this is what the whole principle behind calorie deficit is making sure that you have your current weight, which is your maintenance, and your goal weight, and just figuring out the difference and trying to get there, and how you're going to get there and how you're going to approach it. There are other methods to calculating calories. This is just trying to really basic, really narrow it down. Hope this information is helpful.